Good afternoon, my name is Skelly Zopperman, the anchor of the MRT News Channel, and today, this is an MRT News Channel alert, the October 2019 GSM. The GSM public portion will start in about 2 minutes at 35 past the hour. There was only one redacted topic, and we are currently waiting in Discord. We do not know what the redacted topic is. Surprisingly, there were no moderator nominations or Premier City reviews. And now a short word from one of our sponsors before we go to the meeting.
Cavalman 231 from MBS News. On the air because of some breaking news.
Those are the questions I want to try to answer.
And that would make you team number 1. Why did you tell A-Lion, like, immediately everything of what it was?
Time for Ford Celeste.
Hello!
The staff have migrated. We have walked for 40 days across the desert to come to the GSM chat.
Yes, our audience of 5.
And welcome to the it is beginning currently, and we will bring you live to it now.
Plus whoever's watching on whatever streams.
I don't think there are any streaming because Kitty's not available.
No, Skelly has
Yeah,
no.
laptop is dying.
Oh, Skelly? Oh, wow. The return of MRT News Channel.
The MRT News Channel has made a resurgence.
The Radish should stream.
Oi! Okay.
And by the Radish should stream, I mean the Radish should hijack MRT News
Can
Channel.
someone put barriers around this thing, please?
Castle, I think you should.
Oh, yes, my streams are quality.
No, we should do it on Breaking News Now.
No,
No,
we
but
should
that
do
would
it on
like-
BNN.
Yeah, there you go.
You mean
Which
Benny and
BNN?
Network?
Benny and his network?
No, BNN.
Oh, breaking news now.
No, BNN.
News Network.
Okay.
Sure,
well,
why not?
Okay.
No, just like make like the equivalent of like the late night talk show. Like the late night talk shows, like the Radish with Castle, where it's just like the late, like you know what they're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Clearly, the security department has been having issues here, and I think our security force needs to be fired. So while they all do God knows what, hi, welcome to the public portion of the October 2019 General Staff Meeting, broadcasting live on MRT News Channel, sponsored by FredRail. This was the private bit. We did have one redacted topic, which I am not going to announce any of the details of, but we did make some decisions that the affected parties will be notified of shortly following the GSM. So hopefully this will be a fairly quick meeting because I want to get back to playing City Skylines. So yeah, we'll just jump into 5A, World Edit Updates, Frumple.
Yes. So I have received requests from some people who'd like WorldEdit to update to the latest version, which is 7.0.1 final. We're currently on 7.0 beta 5, and because of that, people have had difficulties uploading their schematics, either because of Forge or they're on different versions. It's my guess that by updating to the latest version of 7.01 final, then we don't have to worry about any of these incompatibility issues. Now, generally what I do is I'd install this on beta server, but beta server is on 1.14. So in order to test it properly, I would have to basically wipe beta server, bring it back to 1.13 with a new map, and then install the new world edit on there. The alternative, which is not something I do usually, but I'm kind of considering just winging it, is just install it on main server and see what happens.
Is it? Do we know? Do we know if World Edit follows semantic versioning? Because if it does, then we're safe to update. Then we should be safe to update right away.
No, I don't know if that makes a difference, and I do know the versioning. Honestly, the versioning that World Edit has done is just not. It's
semantic,
definitely
though.
not standard. They've had they have the betas, they have release candidates, they've had it, yeah.
Well, that does follow Semver, but yeah, fair enough.
My biggest concern is what are the differences between beta 5, 7.0 beta 5, and 7.01 final. I mean, numerically, it's not a big, doesn't seem like a big difference, but I don't know
The only way
exactly
that
what changed.
you'd be able to check is you can go through all of the snapshots on their dev website. So you could just look at every version between what they marked as the release candidate and what they marked as
Yeah, that's
the
one way
release.
to do it. But basically, this topics here is to ask the question, and amongst staff and the rest of you, do you want me to spend the time to, put this on beta server and test it out properly there, or do you guys just want 7.1 final, like now?
I'm fine with a straight upgrade. I think, it seems like. Have you seen in your research of like admin craft and whatnot, have there been any major issues that have come out since 701?
Not that I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather leave beta in the updated version of Minecraft, and just because that's a much bigger update. Unless you have a container that you can easily redeploy.
Yeah, no, I don't. And
Okay.
but there's the fact that we aren't. There is the fact, I think Megan brought this up. We aren't going to update to 1.14 at all. So
Right.
testing on there isn't terribly useful. So it's mainly just me. It does take some time to set up beta, which I'm not in the biggest mood to do. So I'm just wondering if people want to just jump in.
I'm fine going straight ahead.
Yeah. If
there's no major issues, yeah.
Because
No major reported issues. Again, our setup might be unique, so we don't. There could be particularly unique issues we might run into, but I have no idea what those would be.
Potentially. I mean, that's more on the infrastructure side, though. I mean, the plugins that we're using, are all pretty common. So I would hope that if there is any compatibility issues, that those would have emerged by now. So
please, not another Citizens in Paper Speak.
Oh God.
Scotty says, if everyone's asking for a popular opinion,
This is not a bug or crash. Do not report this to
if other
beta.
server owners or admins haven't said anything bad about it, then we might as well jump straight.
Yeah, it's partially why I'm fine with it. So.
Okay.
That llama is dead.
Okay. Sounds like we're just gonna go straight for the upgrade then, unless anyone objects.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. So I will try to schedule it maybe this week. I'll let you guys know. Actually, I might make it part of a whole machine shutdown, because it's been about 2 months since I did the last one.
It's
and
about that
probably
time
do it
again.
Yeah, so I'll probably do that either this week or next week, and
Cool.
we'll go ahead and do. Okay.
Okay, 5B, we are skipping. Apologies to everyone who got scared off by that. Yay work is all I'm going to say about that. But no, that's been pulled. So, TLX, Tiger Line Extension, proposed by Narnia, number 6A.
Narnia's in here.
Narnia's not here to defend himself. Denied. Okay, so it looks like Narnia wants to take the taiga line through the Arctic biome and then out to the northwest corner. Currently terminating at T50, which is shared with a Northern Line station. Frumple, I know at one point you or somebody else had proposed that the Arctic line was going to be taking that kind of alignment. It goes up there.
Nope. No, this Narnia does follow where the taiga line should go, except for that little deviation, which is fine, I think, because it does. I think he's doing that to meet with one of the towns there, I believe.
Yeah.
He's doing it for Frostbite.
Yeah. The Arctic line is actually, if you look on the map in the document, it would go through, basically cross that bay and along the narrow part there, and then go west. It's supposed to go straight through west through that Arctic biome. But yeah, the taiga line does follow just generally what I originally
right, because Snowtopic is southeast of that. Right. Okay, that's fine then.
Yeah. Are those seriously the only towns in that area? Because that seems...
I think so. I mean, the Northwest is pretty desolate in terms of development. There's really not much up there.
Yeah, it's pretty like spread out. Like there are towns,
some
like
tiny settlements, but like I think that like the town that he's chosen to include is really the only one that's large enough to warrant realigning.
Yeah, like the tundra especially is just barren. Like there's some like outside of the tundra or on the edges there are like actual cities, but inside the tundra itself is pretty desolate.
Actually, I'm actually thinking whether the deviation Narnia suggesting is necessary, because the Arctic line would, if it goes west, would probably go near that town anyway, right?
Yeah, they might cross either in that town or just north where the taiga line curves a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, maybe would it just be easier just to keep it as straight as possible? It would still go pretty near that town, to be
sure.
So that's up to Narnia's opinion if he would like that.
I'm fine approving either. I mean, it might make sense to have it just from a straight line perspective. Have it, instead of having the right angle kink in the track, to smooth that out a little bit, kind of like how the Northern Line goes at a bit of a diagonal. But I think that's just a small detail that I'm fine just letting him use his judgment on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it reaches a point where we can just cherry pick it like alignments, but I think as a general, it's fine.
Okay.
There's no glaring issues, and it follows the pre-existing plans anyway.
Okay, so
yeah, that's fine.
The minutes wise, we're just going to approve it and give Narnia his best judgment. We're going to, I think I'll suggest to Narnia that maybe straighten it out if that would be possible. But
just considering that the Arctic line is going to cross there, that would probably make sense. But if he wants to have the taiga line serve the town as it currently stands, I have no issue with that. So, okay, that is approved. TLX 2 is coming your way. Up next, Roads and Rails 7A, B751, and B756.
I wish my laptop was like still like need to fix it, but it's like because my map is on there, I have like all the roads around us.
Yeah, okay, so the 751 is the one that does the looping around and goes past Fall Away and that's the one that's more complicated. 756. I think he's just asking because of the length. Okay. So, okay, so 751
He's
is
asking for permission because of abandon.
he's trying to bypass a structure in the middle of the desert. He's also missing some permissions, it looks like.
Yeah,
and Colpino at 69. Have you guys
I'm
heard
not
of any
sure about
updates on?
Colpino, but 69, Kitty gave it to me, and then I gave it to Modern, then Modern gave it back to me a while ago. I think. I'm not sure if the docs are updates like that, but that's as far as I remember, and I'm on the mayor side, so I can just give that right now. I'll double check the staff docs just to make sure I'm at liberty to do that.
Honestly, Colpino's a pretty big one because the road essentially just goes all the way around.
So he only has permission from those two.
Yeah, if he doesn't have Colpino, I think that pretty much breaks his proposal because that's a.
Or at least north of the intersection with the 756.
Yeah, see, I'm confused because the way he's notated it, he puts permissions required, and he only lists two things, which clearly isn't the case based on this map. But
which one are you looking at, Castle? 751 or 756?
or these? Oh, these are separated.
Yeah. 756 has more, or has its own.
We're not. Yeah, look at 751 first. We'll look at this.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Colpino, that needs to get an okay. Just, it is a premier city, so it should actually sign off on it.
So he's saying he doesn't have permissions from these.
He's saying, yeah, in his thing.
Yeah, Rodo's saying he doesn't. He's not asking. No, he is. He needs. In any case, he does need permission. The road, from what I'm seeing at the picture, that looks like it's within definitely 300 500 blocks. Like it's pretty close to Colpino.
I'm just asking. SB is in game, so I'm asking him right now just to see.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Well, while we're talking about that,
I did ask a year. He says, I did ask a year ago and he gave an okay, but I need to ask again. He hasn't been on. Yeah, he hasn't been on in over a month.
Is Mishkaman on the Discord? I don't remember.
He is.
He doesn't respond. Well, he does respond, but he's definitely
less active. But I mean, it is Premier, so it's exempt from automatic transfers.
So. Can you ask SP if he's asked through Discord? Because maybe but I think that's the best way to contact you.
Kitty just mentioned that to him.
Sounds like he
SP says. Okay.
Okay.
Is that the only permission that he needs? Because the Janghua permission's a little bit iffy.
Janghua, I mean, Janghua the only so the answer to your question is yes. It is the only one that's actually full outright pending. Janghua, it sounds like Lithium has given him the okay to build the road nearby, but they just need to talk to figure out exactly where it's going to go.
What about Aprix? Because it seems to pass very, very close to it.
Yeah, that's the first one listed.
Yeah, it says gotten from Kanoi, so.
Okay, fair enough.
And it's far enough from Avalon.
Yeah, Avalon it might be a concern for the 756, but for the 751, I'm okay with it as is.
Considering the length of this road, is there another A road in this area, or is this just?
Lithium's building the A746.
That one.
And like most of the alignment, east of the mess line, parallels the A76 and A746.
Okay. Just wondering, considering the length of this B road, you could almost call it an A road at this point. But I guess maybe it's not. It looks. I guess it doesn't really go somewhere. It just sort of circles around.
Yeah, it's kind of more of an exterior beltway thing. Doesn't go through the core of the cities.
Considering this is an SB road, it'll probably be built to SB standards, which are not like A road standards.
Sure.
So,
okay.
I think that's fine. Okay. So what I'm hearing is sounds like for the 751, Colpino is really the only issue. So I would say either we could say, he's good to go from on the southern bit. So I would be fine if we were to say yes up to the intersection with 756, which we'll get to in a second. And then the remainder we can pre-approve once he gets the okay from Mishka. Because really, aside from that permission, it looks good to me.
That sounds good to me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. So it's going to be 751 is partially approved now up to the proposed intersection with 756. The northern bit will be good once permission is given from for passing through Colpino, but the alignment is approved for our perspective. 756.
Surprisingly, he got permission from Thomas. So
yeah,
that's an achievement.
Wow. Achievement get.
And Zhangwa's approved, and then it appears to just bypass 2 inactive towns.
Yeah, which that's what he's asking for permission for. So yeah, fine by me.
Yeah, those are
Don't see
both
why not.
very inactive.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
Just for reference,
I'm happy with that.
remember me's been gone for 4 months. Trainpro's not been here for 6 months. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, cool. Good to go. 756 approved in full. 7B, B910, Pasadena to Waterville by PTLD.
I think PTLD pinged us with the map because we didn't put the link to the PDF.
It's in the folder.
The PDF's in the folder.
Guys, I think the PDF's in the folder.
I've just put it on the agenda, just linked to
The
it.
PDF might be in the folder.
No, it's in the folder. It really is.
Sorry, is it in the folder?
Yes.
Very short road connecting straight to the A. I have no issue with this.
I believe the reason he's proposing this is because the distance is greater than 300.
Yep.
So if it wasn't, then he could just build it.
Then you just do it. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
Stamp, approve, go. Next.
910, good. Okay.
All right.
Really?
Not sure if it related. You may want to also consider 7E alongside this because Cogheim is apparently very popular for railway.
So
I don't quite understand where exactly in the world this is.
Yeah, what? Does anyone know the nearest?
It is.
It's east of Corner State.
Yeah, it's.
It's east of
It's
Corner
north of-
State, north of my highway.
Basically, the big.
Could you give like a station and direction by chance? Because I don't know where things are.
It's
Other
in the
than
northwest, so there's
MRT.
no MRT stations.
Without MRT stations, all the staff are lost.
Yeah,
Okay,
really. We
basically,
need to extend the
let me
MRT
get
so
that.
that I know where things are.
Yeah, that would be like served by like a Northern Line extension. But
Yeah, it's where AP is
we'll,
right
we'll
now.
get it where we get. We'll get there where.
AP is there right now.
I just teleported my coordinates.
Alright, it's here.
This is where the rebels live.
I thought we said the North had nothing in it.
Yeah, that's why
Ow.
they're there. That's why they live there.
North's got no in it except Leeds, and even then, that's not good.
Yeah, there's like this line of towns in the Western Tundra,
Hmm.
and then there's like an inactive town west of the Northern Line terminus, and then there's just Frostbite, and that's about it.
Considering that this is Otto and he knows what he's doing with rail lines, I have no issue with this.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs it for the line length.
Yep.
I do have to ask this question to Otto and Subway. I don't know if he's here. Are those both of those lines? I'm assuming are both underground.
Actually, I think Otto said that he was going to build this area above ground.
Otto just said above
Okay.
ground.
This is an overground line.
Said both overground.
Both overground? Where does Subway say that?
Both. Where's the?
Yeah, in the
Otto said he's talked with Subway about it, so like he's coordinated with
Okay.
Yeah. But in like all fairness, like for Otto's proposal, not for the subways, but for Otto's, like I know like quite a bit will parallel my highway to the south, the 892. So it's like it won't be as big of a deal. It's just the stretch like heading up here.
Okay.
SB just said Mishka's approved.
Great.
So...
Okay, then that means that 751 is approved in full then.
Where exactly? So Otto's just going to this little town on the road.
Yep. To connect to Carnoustie.
Oh, so there's a rail line from there going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, no,
it'll connect to
he's
Carnoustie.
extending a rail through Skogheim, and then from there, that's the only section that needs approved, because from there, there's towns within the distance where you can connect them up. He just needs that section being approved.
I'm trying to find the town of Lakesdale, and it's.
I think
I am
Echo's
there. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So if you want to
Who's there? Sorry.
Echo.
Echo.
Cacto.
Okay. I just find it slightly odd how.
This is a cute town.
I find it slightly odd how for a town north of the highway, the station is going to be significantly south of it.
Maybe just because there's more space south of the highway.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if we would want it. It doesn't make sense to question something.
Also, it's not like anyone's going to.
Yeah, not a whole lot of people are going to stop at this town. Like people
like,
will
oh my
ride
God.
through. Like between like the Larkspur or Skogheim to Carnoustie, like that's like people ride through, but not a whole lot of people like get off the train.
I see no problem. It's not like it's in the middle of nowhere. It looks like it's.
Considering this, do you guys want to approve both 7C and 7E at the same time? Because they are pretty related.
Yeah, I'm fine approving both.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. Looks to me like 7E is more just a bypass for this town. So yeah, so long as Sub knows how to do the terrain right, that's my. My main worry is land scarring, but obviously if that isn't as much of a problem and it is, then yeah.
7C Otto knows what he's doing. I'm not worried about it.
Otto's really good.
7E, I think. I mean, again, it's not like these biomes are super precious or anything. So, hopefully it'll work out.
But yeah, if you want a good example of like how Otto like does stuff, like there's like a stretch of rail link that like goes out like west of like the Ilray area through like mountains and such like that. If that like to give you an idea of like how he cares for the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It is still something to watch out for. You should look at it just to make sure. Okay.
Yeah, but I think in general, I'm not worried about it. So we can go ahead and build more trains. Okay, 7D.
A6. Finally.
Dead Bush to Whiteley. Yeah, so I mean, AP, I've talked with him a little bit that we may need to eventually change some of the alignment close to the actual connection point with the A51 and A507.
Yeah.
Which actually the A507 bit, I might just renumber to A6 just to have it continue with this one.
Which it would make sense. I mean, I'll be honest. I suggested to him to connect to the 507 in the first place because the 51, the original plan was to connect to the 51 at the junction with the 50, and that doesn't really, considering there's a massive diversion south.
Yeah, I'm fine renumbering that bit of the 507 down to A6.
And for context, and there's been a lot of community planning in this. I've been on. There's a Discord chat with everything happening, so they've got all the missions along the route.
Minus the 7 towns that are listed here.
Fred is noting that there is some inaccurate information in the proposal. He says that he does not own Bridgeport, he owns Newmark. So there's a question of who owns Bridgeport.
It looks like Kangaroo just added Fred.
Yeah, Kangaroo's amending
Kangaroo just
this
corrected that.
in live.
He's correcting it right now.
Wait, Bridge.
Fred reconnecting it.
So
now Bridgeport has been deleted.
Where is Bridgeport again?
Bridgeport isn't even on the map.
What
I
is
don't see it, at
Bridgeport?
least.
So then, if it's not, why does he need permission from it?
Oh, I see Bridgeport. It's on the desert line. Why does that need a permission?
Where on the desert line?
Is that might be within 500.
It was because of the northern routing, I believe, but since you guys, Chief and AP, wanted to go south.
Yeah, that's way far out. That's Bridgeport is like this tiny little thing that's outside of the airport exclusion zone. I know that dimension that's more than 500 blocks out. We can ignore it.
So Bridgeport not important.
Bridgeport can be removed. That's fine.
And there it goes.
And
I commend you for being very thorough. Some towns you don't need permission. Yes.
Okay, M33 and D35. Okay, D35 you do need permission for. M33, I think you might also. Well,
yeah, I've block checked both of them. There's no information in either town of who owns them, and they're too old for anything.
Okay.
Because I came up with the same issue. I came up with the same issue building the desert line originally. There is no.
Right.
I think I was going
Fred
to
says
call.
he's fine with Newmark, so that's another.
Okay, Kangaroo, Newmark is cleared.
And that just leaves all of the inactive ones. Which,
to
be fair, it doesn't go right through any of their towns. It generally misses all the inactive towns.
Yeah, it just goes through nearby. The only exception is Fenton, which that's already been approved.
Inactive towns, all of them. Okay, let's just double check all these people, and then I think I'm approving this as long as they're inactive enough.
I'm doing a scene on all of them. So Captain Cavi 10 months, Gogo JKO 6 months, Disco 1 year 6 months, and 08F 3 months. So the 08F would be the lowest of those, but it's still past 3 months anyway.
So I guess
it doesn't even go in Rust City. Rust City's I would be fine with it.
Yeah, I guess the only thing that's like a big oop is D35, but there doesn't seem to be any record of it on the wiki. Someone on the station list literally just listed the word temple, and for the owner, question.
Yeah, there is no indication of who owns this. I'm there now. There's nothing. It's just a temple.
And
a bunch of other stuff.
The architectural style screams me Tar Heel Scouts, but I've asked him and it's not his either.
Okay, well, let's wave the magic wand that pretends that doesn't exist.
Actually, okay, no. So 1035, we actually listed on the website when the desert line opened as claimable by auction requests. I guess officially no one owns it.
Lovely. Okay, that one doesn't apply then anymore. Cool.
Well, this is a nice town. Someone should do something with this.
Which one?
The temple in quotation marks. There's not much, but it's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cute town.
All right. I say we. I'm going to motion to approve.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I just don't see any reason why not.
Yep. Good job, Kangaroo, for getting all the permissions. Because that's a lot.
Yeah, we've had a couple months to just go through everything.
But hey, it's finally a road to probably the biggest non-contiguous road system, I think.
Likely.
Yeah, Southwest needs some connections badly.
Okay, so that's all good. A6, you're good to go. Projects and events. MRT Vision Screenshot Contest 5 by Yoshi. He's done these before. These numbers look about right, if I remember right. I haven't participated in them, so I don't remember if these match previous ones.
Yeah, these match previous.
Okay, great.
But wasn't just recently we done one?
A few months ago.
Yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah, it was around the anniversary last time.
Yoshi's
It
intent.
wasn't 2 months ago. It was like July.
I said a few. But...
Yoshi's intent is to do these roughly about 3 to 4 times a year. So.
Yeah, I think the figure is like every 4 months.
Yeah. It was due on quarterly.
Well, trimesters are fine too. That works.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with this.
Also
keep the website fresh.
Yes, keep the website fresh.
Yeah, you add more disk. I need to use up more disk space because the images are so. No, they don't take that much space, but
we need more content.
Put the images on RAM disk.
He wants 7,000 plus 15 times the number of people participating.
Yeah, but that's
if you compare it. If you
it's
look
in
at
line with what he's done.
Staff, if you look at event funding doc, or Tom, you can just compare it right. The previous screenshot contest.
The top prizes have ranged between 3,000 and 5,000.
So.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi knows what he's doing. So.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine with it.
Wow,
I think that's it.
Motion to approve.
Just confirming that we're approving this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you wanna?
And that's it, I think.
Quickest
muted. I don't know what happened.
Well, that was efficient.
Quickest GSM ever?
We did one in under an hour, didn't it?
Yeah, the last one
was
super quick.
Quickest GSM I've attended ever.
Yeah, you can definitely tell it's like the fall, where like most people are busy with real life stuff.
Yeah, I'm very glad this isn't like the GSMs we had when we first started doing public GSMs, because for some reason the second we wanted to do that system, there was like loads of big kind of controversial.
Well, it was summer.
Quotes topic.
Oh,
I'm not worried about it. Okay,
we've reached a stable point, I guess. Because, be like, the question is though, the thing, the last GSM was like this because we were rushing to get because Yoshi's event, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, but there wasn't anything in it really that was that bad. So
well, there was a concerted effort to try to limit it. This one, but for this one, we also didn't do much of a Q&A for the last one, or also 20 questions if you want to subject Chief to that.
Well, we kind of stopped doing that back in June. I'm back now, by the way. Sorry, I had to mute for a hot sec. No, so we stopped doing that in June just because the format didn't really allow for it as easily. But I'm happy to do a Q&A. I do have stuff from
I
Skelly.
approve of what Christy
Well,
did in
20
Discord.
questions will require someone else to build something since Yoshi isn't.
I
And
approve of what
I got it.
Christy said in Discord.
Yeah, we
Which
will.
is-
For those people who want to play Secret Hitler afterward, we will, but we'll do that right when the GSM.
Yeah.
is
So let me real quick read off the. Oh God, there's 5 pages of stuff from the trustee meeting.
Oh
So-
wow.
Y'all
Where's
are busy,
the
weren't
where's
ya?
that?
Oh geez.
So Skelly just gave me the book. Okay. So the notes from the trustee meeting for our consideration are as follows. The rabbit that attacked Jimmy Carter is nominated for trustee.
Approved.
The
Yes.
Arcadian Convention Center is nominated for trustee.
Approved.
Elite Neon is defenestrated. Install a system where the trustee meeting gives royal assent to proposals passed by the GSM.
I would
Piers
only
Morgan-
approve that if it was required that they give it.
We need a
Crumple is the
monarch.
Senate.
We need a monarch. The trustees would need to have a monarch in order for that.
King Crumple.
I'm not a trustee.
Why don't you guys elect a monarch?
Well, no,
or
you are a
consider
trustee
it?
because all the higher ranks inherit their permissions from the lower ones. So
I
technically,
don't like.
you are a trustee.
I hate my heritage.
Eris the Eagle, eternal trustee.
Piers Morgan is nominated to trustee. Move the MRT to a trucking game. Tax all MRT Vision participants that are not in the trustee meeting $500. Build 15 mail clubs across the server. Permanently
Male as in what? How's that?
MALE.
I'm going to take a guess
Okay.
and propose that, and I'm going to take one guess only. Does their name begin with E and end in Elite Neon?
I don't know. I just have been given the book of proposals. Okay, next one. Permanently make I mean nay and make nay
correct.
mean I.
Yes.
It's
Rejected
the
because
UC
too
all over
confusing.
again.
Promote Eris the Eagle to God, which is a rank above owner. Issue an arrest warrant for all conductors. Kick everyone who votes for this proposal. Force every admon to give 10 world edits a day or be dismissed. And that's the end of that proposal. So
That would be a.
you guys had a very productive trustee meeting.
That'd be like a. Implementing quotas for doing world edits would be. That would be. Wow.
10
Am I-
world edits for themselves. It's like,
Does undo count as a world edit? Because I'll do a world edit and then just run undo and redo a bunch of times.
That sounds like gaming the system there.
Well, they invented the loophole, so now they need to fix the loophole in their own system.
I mean, there are some people who could ask me for a world edit where, I mean, if it was just 10, I'd be quite.
Okay.
no, what I
Or-
do
or
is
calc.
like
Good
select
job,
a
Bart.
single block and then set whatever block I need and then just repeat that 10 times.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to
Okay,
call that
20 questions,
good. I think we're good to take questions if there are questions on things.
Let me. I'm going to change the Discord permissions. So just let me.
Gotta do that.
Remember, serious questions first, please.
I've changed this voice channel's permissions to allow you to speak. So you could just disconnect and reconnect to get it. Otherwise, I'm just going to unserver mute people in here. So just.
Okay. Who's pinging me? Oh God. Okay.
Finally.
Okay. So, if you have a question, please ping me in the GSM discussion channel. Then I will add you to the list.
Now, please leave the silly, stupid, and ridiculous questions to the end, please.
Okay, I think I got everyone. If I missed anyone on the server mute, then let me know in the GSM discussion channel. Otherwise,
Ping me if you have questions. No one's pinged me yet. So
Ping. Ping.
Ping.
Unless
Ping.
everything makes sense. But
Ping.
So you might. Okay, wait.
What?
The Admiral building's been flooded.
Who's?
Oh dear.
Breaking
The
news.
snow.
Can someone?
What?
Oh my god.
Who's doing what?
If someone intentionally flooded the Admon building, that's
No,
actually
some of the
bad because it
broke the snow.
What's been flooded? What?
Poor
Before you fix it, please.
To be fair, you can fix it with normal snow now because
Admin's
in
check console is
113
error.
in 113 they broke the they made it so that lighting no longer goes through snow layers once they're boo.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Please send screenshots.
This is an error from
I am draining
3.5 minutes ago.
Can you guys
After-
verify that WorldGuard is online?
Oh.
I plugged up all the holes.
Yeah, WarGuard is online.
WorldGuard is on.
Okay, so it's not that.
Yeah. No, it looked like the console errors mega looked like just a blip. I did notice that I got warped back just a couple minutes ago. So I don't know if that had anything
Mega
to do with it.
go.
It's just lag.
Core inspecting it, it says hashtag water placed water, hashtag water remove snow, and that was about an hour ago. So
So this has been here for an hour, I guess.
Okay, seeing no serious questions, I guess if there are silly questions, I'll take silly questions for a minute, and then I'm going to go play City Skylines.
no serious
Secret Hitler.
We also got 20 questions behind you.
Oh, you actually
have
made
to
a
go
thing.
catch trains.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I think we should play 5 questions. Make it a challenge.
Oh, whoops! I'm not supposed to be here. Whoops. Oh.
Wait, are you making Frumple guess? Or are you making me guess?
No, I'm not. I'm not part of it. No. Sorry, Scully. Jesus.
You're still inside here.
Oh.
There you go. There's blocks around Skelly as well.
Okay.
Fred Chief is in the podium. Don't. Why are you asking me? I'm not. I'm not. I'm not taking questions anymore.
I'm going to defer this question to Frumple because I don't know.
I have a
What's
question.
the question?
Where is
When will
New
Frumple
Zealand?
drop his first rap album? New Zealand is 14 miles to the left of Old Zealand.
Oh, okay, good.
What? Shadow, leave Frumple alone.
I'm being harassed. And
Hold on, since when is
You should file an expensive lawsuit.
Fred, to answer your question, no.
I don't know what Fred's question was, but that seems like an appropriate response.
Okay. Any other silly questions?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
7.
Not too much.
Your answer is 7.
split screen meeting stuff been taken care of?
What time is it tomorrow?
3
I can
minutes
answer
before
that.
yesterday.
It's 9:22 a.m.
I have a question.
What is your question?
Could you help me get off this lava? I am apparently stuck. It says I can't disembark.
What?
I don't know what I did. I just can't get off the damn thing.
Can someone go help him?
No.
Mega, you're up.
No, seriously, I blew to the
I'm on
goddamn
mobile.
Yeah, you're up.
I just /spawn Volpe.
Next question.
What's that behind you?
Part of 20 questions. Shush.
Nothing. Question answered. No.
Answering Janji. Maybe. My answer is maybe.
Maybe.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
No. Skelly, they're doing good, so I'm now paying attention to them.
But
Yeah, no, I'm generally Minnesota sports fans are generally fair weather sports fans, so it is the success of the team, therefore paying attention. So, yeah, no, Gophers destroyed Nebraska yesterday. So, okay.
Gophers destroyed Nebraska. Is the state okay?
No.
Never
No one cares.
again.
Gophers literally destroyed the entire state.
There's
I have
too
to
many
say,
holes.
I never trusted Gopher.
No one cares
I've lost
about
track
Nebraska.
of this conversation.
We're talking about football anyway.
And egg.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna
20 questions?
Oh, do I have to do this?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I have to do this. Okay.
Yes, as GSM coordinator, this is your new responsibility.
Oh, now I have to do it.
Make it a challenge. Do 5 questions.
Do 5 questions. Oh God. Okay.
Imagine if he actually guesses it in that time.
Well, we'll see. Yeah. Okay. Is it a person?
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Is it some kind of conceptual thing?
Absolutely not.
No.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Is it what can I narrow down? It's not conceptual thing. Is it related to the MRT at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's say yes.
Not really.
Hey,
No,
Skelly.
Kind of.
It is.
Hey, Skelly, you should widen out your shot so I can see it.
There's nothing to see.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go in that direction.
I'd say yes, but at the same time, no.
Yes, but it's the same. What? Okay.
Hey, some stuff.
It might it's if you just don't go in that direction. I'll just say that.
Okay. Is it related? Is it related to transport more generally?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Kind of.
Question mark.
Yes. 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 It is.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Specifically on the MRT, yeah.
Only on the MRT.
And only on the MRT?
Also in real life. Also in real life.
What?
Only on the MRT.
What are people saying? The thing is that you should answer accurately. Like,
I feel like this additional information may be throwing Chief off. So
I was gonna say, like, this also is classic MRT 20 questions where I am getting contradictory answers from different people on one very simple question.
Just remember
That's the point.
Just remember, I think we have a consensus. The answer is next
Okay.
question.
The answer is maybe.
Okay, so not related to transport, somewhat related to the MRT.
Well, it is related to transport.
It is related.
Somewhat related
It
to
is
transport.
related to transport.
Okay. And it is related to the MRT, but it's not a person and it's not a concept.
But I think we
Yes.
can agree that it is a person.
Wait, what?
What the?
oh yes.
It's a form of transport you won't see that often.
Oh boy.
God, I've been
Next
so hiding
question.
because work.
Just ignore that last thing Kitty said. It's not helpful.
Okay, ignoring Kitty.
Keep in mind that it is a conception.
Don't listen to Kitty.
You're not online. I can't smite you. Damn it.
I'd like to request we hold another trustee meeting
I
and
can
then
only-
we vote to defenestrate Kitty and then we end the.
I
Oh
can
my God.
only see this from the
No.
limited vantage point provided by RT News Channel.
Okay.
I just want to throw Kitty out a window, mainly.
Do I own one of these?
No.
No, you don't.
I hope
Not
not.
sure.
I mean,
Unless
I
you
don't know
do.
exactly what you own.
No,
but
he
I
doesn't.
don't
Show
think
us.
so.
I'd find it surprising.
I am
Okay.
assuming on the MRT you do not own one of these.
Okay. So then I'm guessing it's not.
In real life, you can't really say for sure, but I'd find it surprising.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
my
it-
office is on the wrong side of the
So
building.
it is related to transport, and it's a thing that I don't own. Okay. Is it a? It is related to transport. Is it a vehicle?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
Vehicle.
Yes,
that-
it's a
Could we
vehicle.
like
Yes,
mute Kitty
it
for
is.
now because this is
Stop.
getting quite ridiculous.
How many
Yeah,
questions
it's-
do I have left?
don't know,
AP was
AP
keeping
was counting.
track. 14. AP.
Oh wow, I have a lot of questions left. Okay. So it's a vehicle. I don't own it. Is it a vehicle that goes on land?
No.
Definitely not.
No.
You could make it happen with a lot.
It is theoretically maybe possible, but no.
But you're probably going to jail if you do that.
I mean, I feel like this,
Or
I
you're
feel
going
like,
to just.
I feel like that is the kind of thing intro would do, but I mean,
Oh, okay.
It's not very practical.
Is it a vehicle that goes in water?
Yes.
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 most likely. I mean, it could go through.
Fuck kidding.
If you put it on a catapult, it would go in the air.
There's no real. I mean, you
space.
can't really tell you can't really tell people what to do.
Kitty, do you go underwater?
I have never.
Do we want to try
seen-
it?
I have never seen
Shut up.
water.
Cats don't like water, so.
Yes.
Anyway.
Are there any transport companies using this vehicle?
I hope not.
No.
I would assume not.
In real life or on the MRT?
On the MRT.
I would
No.
like to say
No.
technically
Don't give Kitty ideas.
technically there is one. I'm not going to tell you where it is, but technically there is one that I am aware of.
Oh no.
But it's not a it's not a transit company that owns
It actually is a transit. It's a company with transit in its name. I'll tell you.
Katie.
Oh my god.
There's a company on the MRT with transit in its name that operates one of, and it does go somewhere.
Oh, whoa,
That's
it goes somewhere.
Oh, it goes.
Whoa.
Check out.
Is that
Oh,
okay?
no.
Are you just kidding with us? Because that's pretty cool. I want to see that when.
Okay, next
TV
question.
series.
Okay. So it goes in water. And okay, just to rule this one out, can it fly?
No.
With a catapult.
No.
I
This-
mean, with
Kitty,
enough
quit.
specific engineering. I
Not under normal circumstances.
Okay, can it make other things fly?
No.
If you really want to.
This one.
Yes.
I would say no.
This version, no.
This version.
Really?
If
This
you
version?
really want to.
This
It's not-
version does not make things fly.
What if you put this
Interesting.
version onto a catapult?
I mean,
What about the other versions?
What version of this would do some impressive-
What
if you were to do some impressive engineering, it could be possible.
Okay, if you can show me a video of what version of this flies, I'll be impressed because I want to know.
Get like a nuclear
Yes,
powered
if-
rocket
She
engine.
asked if we
Yes.
could make other things fly.
Things fly.
not the vehicle,
Not-
but other things to fly. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say if that flew.
I think so.
If you put something on top of it and you like bob it up and down really violently, I can imagine that it could have some.
I hope this vehicle does not become the next Fed on the MRT. We don't need it.
Oh God. Okay. Well, AP, given that I did just hear Kitty mention the word nuclear powered.
Oh God.
I said nuclear powered rocket.
Right, but yeah. I think I have a guess actually.
Associative thinking.
I think I have a guess. I'm gonna guess it's a submarine.
Whoa!
Wow.
Honestly, I ignored that one because he said nuclear bomb or nuclear rocket, but he also did say bob up and down, which
Also,
I mean, I guess
Bart has one of
yeah.
operating
It goes-
on the war zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess these things do fly if you come from the perspective of the fish.
Otto, I am not asking from the perspective of a fish.
If you go down
Yeah, no,
and then you
Bart
go full
actually-
power
Bart
back
actually
up through the
has one
surface, I think it will make like a big jump and it can actually.
Great.
yeah, but jumping isn't flying.
Bay Area
Close
Rapid
enough.
Transit has an active submarine between Los Angeles and a military base that's being blown up.
Nice.
I have
Also,
one
that's getting
question.
quoted. I am not
Marty.
asking from the perspective of a fish.
But not theoretically, you could make submarines a thing. You like make like underground tunnels.
Well, there is a submarine. It's called this one that was built or copy pasted.
But like above like boats, it's like make like underground tunnels filled with water. So like connect
Basically, a
places
more
on land with the
expensive
water.
way to replace warp rails.
This one's my sub hunter for the ADF.
Every place where the ocean ends, just have a giant catapult. Throw it to the next ocean.
Because
Just leave
that's
it.
so much easier. Because that is so much easier than just building a canal.
Yeah, you just
Yeah,
have
but
to
that
get a
wouldn't
really
be that
accurate.
wouldn't be as fun as building a giant catapult.
You should use a treadmill.
Kitty, the world has to function too. It's not all about fun, even though fun is very important.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna
Minecraft.
call that.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna call
I
that.
just wonder if there's like some like big engineering projects that's happened in real life at some point that someone is like,
So
it's
here-
not for function,
called
it's
the
just
salmon
because it's
cannon,
ridiculously
but it's
fun.
salmon up a river. Why not make
It's
that
a
for
rap.
submarine?
So I do have a slight comment on one of the answers. This submarine does appear to be flying right now. So
It's not flying.
You got us there.
That's because it has advanced technology.
It's actually on stilts, on microscopic stilts, attached to the building next door.
Ah, yes, okay.
No, actually, there's a wizard.
No,
You were just watching the public portion of the GS.
I'm gonna go do other things.
We'd like to thank you for watching the MRT News Channel stream. And I'd like to thank you for watching the MRT News Channel stream today. And
items are due to the staff inbox at 7 p.m. UTC on November 7th. Please check what that is for daylight saving, because that is the time of year when daylight saving time starts to shift around for various folks. Cool. We're going to call it that. That was good, quick GSM. Thanks for coming by. And have fun figuring out who the fascists are. So,
Thanks, Chief.
we're done.
we're just watching the GSM public portion. We will have a short message from our sponsors and then a wrap up of the day's events.
I will help facilitate Secret Hitler here.
I'm going to go
Cavalman 231 from MBS News. On the air because of some breaking news.
Those are the questions I want to try to answer.
And that would make you team number 1. Why did you tell Alien like immediately everything of what it was?
time for it to last.
And welcome back. I'd like to welcome you to a quick wrap-up of our topics today. There were several topics discussed today, only a few though, less than normal. Only one redacted topic so far, that being the 3A topic that has not been revealed. However, the participating parties, the parties that are involved, I correct myself, will be notified. Section 5A was Trump's proposal to update World Edit to 7.0.1 without testing on beta. That will be done sometime in the next few weeks, and it will also involve a full shutdown of the server. That's followed by the Tiger line being extended by Narnia 17, which has been approved. A few road proposals, SPDev proposing B751 and B756 approved. PTLD Knights proposal of B910 in the Waterville area approved. Autobus 22 proposing a rail and queue line in the Skogsheim area approved. Kangaroo 567 proposing the A6 approved. And the subway also proposing a line in Skogsheim approved. And finally, Minecraft Yoshi 26's event grant request for the 5th MRT Vision Screenshot Contest, which will be concluding in November of 2019, which is next month, approved. The semifinals, if they occur, and the finals in Arcadia will both be televised, presumably by MBS. We'd like to thank you for watching, and for more updates on news and other things around the MRT, please go to follow at MRT_news channel on Twitter. Thank you and good night.